and you actually, hopefully, if you wait for the climax and if you sit till the climax, then you will understand what this film is about. It's, to me, it's much larger than all these things. What the film speaks about is I think, in spirit, what Gautam sir spoke about, which is it talks about the human spirit. See, success is what? What is success? I mean, if you win a medal, is that success? If you come first in school, is that success? But what about everybody else who worked equally hard? You know, why is that effort not celebrated? And I think that's something that doesn't happen in life, but in cinema that can happen. You can celebrate the emotion and the effort and the work that each one of us put in all those moments where we didn't get celebrated. Maybe it didn't go that well. Maybe maybe we couldn't hold on to something and say, "Dekh, मैंने ये कमाया." But we are experiencing life. हम तो जिंदगी कमा रहे हैं ना. So ये फिल्म उस चीज के बारे में है कि आपने जिंदगी में क्या कमाया और आप जिंदगी कैसे जीना चाहते हो और आपकी वजह क्या होनी चाहिए. So it's a very emotional film and it's a very inspiring film. Some films make you cry because you feel sad. This film made me cry in a very I don't know, I felt uplifted. I was crying in an overwhelmed manner, and that is why I wanted to bring this film to the audience, because I think everybody needs a little bit of faith, everybody needs a little bit of positivity, everybody needs to believe in themselves. And you must believe in yourself. Let the world say what they want to say. You must believe in yourself, because only you live your life, and this film is about that. So late bloomer and all, yes, but I think it's a little above that, That's just a setup for the character. But what we're trying to say in the film, I think, is very universal.
Hi, Shahid.
If I can add to that, we often forget that why we started. So every time you have to remind yourself, this is exactly why I started. So just remember why you began.
Hi, Shahid.
One sec.
Towards the right.
One sec. Yeah. Who? I'm deciding. One sec. There's a question coming in for you.
Hi, Shahid. Yeah. सामने आपके सोहेल यहाँ. आपके सामने.
I'm getting over his statement.
Oh.
Kabir Singh is in the room. I'm deciding.
Yeah. The trailer is fantastic. Congratulations to आप सभी लोगों को. बात करते हैं जर्सी की, और फिल्म में बताया कि बच्चा जर्सी के लिए ना you want to buy a jersey for your son. कभी ऐसा कोई मौका as a young boy or as a teen जहाँ आपको कुछ क्रिकेट से रिलेटेड बैट बॉल या आपका एक क्रिकेट किट या जर्सी you were very happy, और उस वक्त ऐसा होता था कि आपके पास बैट और बॉल या किट हो तो फर्स्ट बैटिंग मेरी, डबल बैटिंग में.
हाँ, ये हमेशा होता था. जिसका भी बैट है उसी को बैटिंग मिलती थी, फर्स्ट बैटिंग उसी को मिलती थी. हाँ, that's true, हमेशा से.
तो आपका अगर मैंने कल भी पूछा था, अपनी क्रिकेट किट कभी बाई किया हो, या अगर उस तरह से कोई मेमोरीज हो?
पैसे नहीं थे, क्रिकेट किट के पैसे नहीं थे, बैट तक ले लेता था मैं, और बॉल हम लोग सब कंट्रीब्यूट करके लेते थे कि everybody used to pull in, and then because बॉल तो घूम जाती है ना, कभी फट जाती है, कभी घूम जाती है. So yeah, bat I had a bat, yes, but full kit and all was a little, उतना बजट नहीं था.
अच्छा, और वो यज़दी चलाना कैसा रहा एक्चुअली, वो जो बाइक आप चला रहे हो?
हाँ, मेरे साथ पिछली 2 फिल्मों में ऐसा हुआ है कि मैं इतनी पुरानी बाइक चला रहा हूँ, and I love riding, I love riding bikes, so I'm like, alright, put me on a bike and I'm gonna see you guys when the shot is ready, let me know, and get. So yeah, these bikes look very nice, but they're in really bad condition because they're very old. But I remember that my mamu used to own a Yazdi. In fact, that was one of the discussions that we had, and it was a memory that I shared with Gautam sir, and I was like, that should we use a bike like that, because it's a very strong memory that I had. And of course, we need to find a vehicle that's right for the period, because one part of the film is in the 90s and one part of the film is in the 80s, right? So the older part is in the 90s, and it's one of the most iconic motorcycles of the 90s. And I remember sitting with my mamu and riding on it a lot. It used to be a very fascinating big motorcycle when I was a kid. इसके गियर मैं मंगा देता हूँ आपके लिए, इधर से आप उसी पे निकलो. चलाते हो आप बाइक? हाँ, क्या था इसका 1 down 3 up, ऐसे 1 up 3 down ऐसे कुछ होता है.
किक भी वही होती है.
बस कभी आपका किक बैक मिला है आपको बाइक पे, कभी किया है? सॉलिड. अभी तो ऐसा स्विच पे हो गया सब.
Alright, here's the order. 1, and then 2, and then this gentleman in the third. So you can start with your question.
Hi Shahid. Yeah.
Right at the top, behind the lights, Shahid.
Hi Shahid.
Yes.